Hey, what is going on, Twintenno Nation? Hope you're having an awesome day. Now in today's Pokemon Go video, I'm going to be answering a question I get asked a lot, because I've been covering Pokemon Go news for 8 months, longer than most YouTubers out there, and this question I get always asked is, how do I make my Pokemon stronger, or how do I get the best team for Pokemon Go? And I'll be honest with you guys, there is no real quick way to power up your Pokemon and get a strong team. However, there are certain aspects and methods you can take into account if you want a strong team. Now, question of the day for you guys at home: what is the strongest Pokemon you've got so far on Pokemon Go? Obviously, I know not everyone's got the game, but if you do have the game, let me know what your strongest Pokemon is. At the moment, mine is Hypno. It's at like CP 450 something. I can't remember. It's something like that, but it's a good Hypno. It's a good Pokemon, and it took down my gym today, so I'm pretty happy. So let me know in the comments below. Also, if you've joined a team in Pokemon Go and you want to get to know other members, I've got Discord links to all the teams down below in the description. So there are Discord servers for Team Instinct, Team Mystic and Team Valor. Definitely do check them out if you want to get to know different people and get new allies and friends. And without further ado, let's start today's video. So let's just start off with the basics of what makes a Pokemon strong in Pokemon Go. So there is an individual factor for every Pokemon called CP, which is combat power. Now, this variable is randomly generated when finding a wild Pokemon. However, your trainer level is very influential in determining CP for these Pokemon in the wild. So the higher your level in the game, the more likely it is you're going to find a wild Pokemon with a high CP rate. Now, if you played the game, you might have realized that CP for wild Pokemon grows depending on what level your trainer is. However, it's still possible to find low level Pokemon. Like, as I said, I found a good Hypno today, but I also got a CP 10 Pidgey, which is probably like the worst you could get. So it doesn't mean that every Pokemon in the wild is going to be strong, but it means you've got a good chance of finding a stronger Pokemon. So one way to get strong Pokemon is to just play the game. I know it sounds daft, but that is just the quickest and best way to do it. Level yourself up and look for Pokemon. However, every individual Pokemon has potential CP growth as well. So once you catch a Pokemon, obviously the higher level you are, the higher it will be in the wild normally. You can actually grow this further on with Stardust and candies. So these items are obtained by catching Pokemon. However, the candies have to be specific to the type of Pokemon you are leveling up. So for example, if I wanted to level up my Pidgeot, I'd have to find Pidgey candies by either catching Pidgeys, which give you free candies, or I'd have to trade in Pidgeys that I've already caught for 1 candy. Now, leveling up always takes 1 candy and a certain amount of Stardust. Now, the Stardust amount for leveling up your Pokemon goes up each time you power it up. And if you have enough candy and Stardust to power up your Pokemon, eventually you'll fill up the CP gauge, which is just above the Pokemon when viewing it, and you can actually max that out, and that will kind of be its individual growth on top of what CP you got it at when it was in the wild. Now, obviously, evolving your Pokemon also increases its CP, and when you do power up your Pokemon, it also increases its health, which a lot of people don't know about. That is a very important factor to take into account. So the Pokemon with the most health is probably one that you want to put on a gym, because if it can take a lot of hits, it means it can deal a lot of hits as well. So you're probably thinking, what is the easiest way to level up my trainer, and what is the easiest way to get Stardust and candies? Well, I found the most success by visiting populated areas with a lot of Pokestops and gyms, because these areas actually have a higher Pokemon respawn rate than rural areas. Because obviously my first Pokemon Let's Play adventure, I was in a rural area and it literally took me 20 minutes to find a Pokemon. Now, I went to a shopping center yesterday and I was getting Pokemon like every minute because I was surrounded by Pokestops and gyms. So my advice to you guys would be to go to a populated area, which you should experience a higher respawn rate for Pokemon. And if you want to kind of up it even more, use an incense in a populated area. There's no point in using it in the middle of nowhere where there's not many Pokestops or gyms. I wasted 2 already and it barely got me anything. So definitely try it out in a populated area, and you should be seeing your trainer level rise very quickly, and same with your Pokemon CP levels in the wild. Now, a common misconception among players about leveling up and powering up your Pokemon is that gyms and training there, or battling opponents' gyms, can have an effect on your CP and your power of your Pokemon. But this is not true. Your CP will stay the same when you battle a gym, and when you win it won't improve. All you'll get is really some prestige for the gym you're versing, or you'll just take over a gym. So if you're looking into making a really strong team, don't waste your time with gyms. Obviously, if you do have some strong Pokemon spare, do put them at gyms, because you will get a coin bonus, which is really helpful, and you can get up to 100 coins per day, which you can spend in the store. But apart from that, just play the game and that's the best way to get a strong team. I know that sounds, daft, but rarer Pokemon and higher CP Pokemon will spawn depending on how high your level is. And the good thing about Pokemon Go is once you reach level 10, you've kind of reached the highest XP growth you need, because every level after that, it will always take 10,000 XP to level up your trainer. So just keep playing the game, keep catching Pokemon, go to populated areas, you'll find more Pokemon to catch, and once you've caught some Pokemon with high combat power, make sure you fill out their potential before evolving them so you can get the strongest Pokemon possible. Follow that, just power them up, then evolve them, then power them up and evolve them again if you have to for a third evolution, and you'll have a really strong Pokemon on your hands. But guys, that is pretty much it for how to get a strong team in Pokemon Go. If you found this helpful and informative, definitely drop a like. It's always appreciated. And if you want to keep up to date with anything Pokemon Go, whether that's Pokemon Go tips and tricks videos or my Let's Play, then definitely hit the subscribe button down below. But anyway guys, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you on the next video. Peace!